Tyler Famer here of the Meow Clan, and this is cue to talk.
What's up? What's up, Meow?
Fucking hate you,
What's
Steven.
going on?
Alright, and we are going to play the Katawa Shoujo, which means like disabled girls, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Steven?
Yep.
Alright, so disabled girls I'm sure you know what that is, what that means. It's like porn.
Girls are disabled.
Yeah. So we're disabling the adult content because
Yep.
you know. Yep, and we're gonna start it up. So I'm gonna do half the voice acting. Steven can do half the voice acting. I don't really give a fuck.
Fuck yeah.
All right, you can go first, Steven, because I gotta text Maddie.
Alright, hold on. Okay. A light breeze causes naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes.
Sorry. It's funny as
This is
shit.
a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful
The seductive
trees.
trees.
Sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of
Kindling. It's like kindling. It's like twigs and shit. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Oh yes.
Yes, the note slipped between the pages of my app book while I wasn't looking.
Oh, my bad. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan letter than locker. But at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently... Fuck my phone. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world.
Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind.
From the back. Hi. Alright, you can do that in your album and check my voice.
Hi, Sal. You came.
A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. Boom, boom. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I imagine it being of a conversation, not to a conversation, but I guess my mind just works differently. I turn to face this voice, and the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Boom, boom.
Hey, Cody.
Fuck Cody. Tell him to fuck up while we're recording.
Cody, Tyler just told you to fuck off.
Alright, we can't talk to Cody. Steven fucking read shit.
Okay, wait. This is Sal's voice, right?
Yes, his Sal's voice.
Alright.
Iwaniko, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours. Nice, Cody.
Fuck off, Cody.
Damn it. I
Suck my
spent all
dick.
afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result.
Wait, no, I got the pathetic. I've got the, the narrative bullshit.
Alright.
But the mouse voice.
Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it.
That first, it sounded like she was, about to, take it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't...
Tyler,
Yes,
Cody wants to know
even if I
how
try.
good it felt when you fucked Maddie. When Maddie fucked you.
No, Steve, we can't talk about this. This is going... Oh, shit. Her dad's gonna fucking kill me if he sees this. I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't. Heart's beating because it's it's not that bad. Really what it is, there's a rave going on inside his chest. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. That's creepy as shit. That's like Silent Hill shit. Steve, you go.
Wait, shit.
So, here we are, out in the cold.
Once again, the wind stirs up the branches and the whatever. The cock trees noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. See, I would do that if I still had long hair. Sexy. I look like a sexy dude. I look like a sexual predator. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Maybe I don't want to be a sexual predator. That sounds creepy now. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried.
You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. Oh shit!
A little premature, bro, but I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Shit, what the fuck was that? I'm ready. That wasn't what I was expecting, but whatever. The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, canopy of bare trees. Okay, go ahead.
The dull winter sky. Iwanako running towards me. All these fades to black. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above.
You were about to say incest.
Shut up.
That was like the first word popping in your head. You're like, incest? Wait, no. Alright,
shit,
shut up. It's cutscene. Shut up.
Four Loose Studios presents Katawa Shoujo. Dude, this is fucking awesome, I swear.
I know, man. Like, honestly, this is such... For, like, it being basically an indie game, that is such high quality animation. I mean, honestly.
It's so fucking such high quality.
Like, it looks really fucking good.
You know it. Alright, carry care.
See, I'm curious as to what the fuck that thing is. It looks like a condom that's was blown up and tied off.
Weird.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Alright guys, just letting you know.
This right here is my normal voice.
And see, like, this clock ticking, and that gets me horny every time.
Whoa, that's not cool, Tyler.
It's such good fucking animation, though. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it looks fucking awesome.
You can like eat donuts while watching this.
Shut the fuck up. Alright. Now there's gonna be a fuck ton of text here, by the way.
It's been 4 months since my heart attack.
You can read all of it, Steven.
And that whole time I can probably count the times I left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Alright.
Arrhythmia.
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 A strange word, a foreign, alien one.
Steve, you're an alien.
I don't want to be, and just fuck you. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal.
Fatal Debbie's death!
Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle.
A miracle! Jesus!
Without anything happening.
The Happening was a good movie.
Is that really a miracle? I guess.
Jesus again!
Shut the hell up!
More appreciated my life. Tyler,
Fuck my
it
life.
really didn't do anything to cheer me up.
Cheering up! It's like Olivia, she's a
What
cheerleader.
the hell did I just say?
Steve, read.
You okay?
My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had to hemorrhages a piece.
Hemorrhages.
I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. Fresh. They were even willing to
Fresh like Pampers!
to pay for a cure. Click.
Fuck you, dude.
Of course, there isn't a cure.
Oh shit, that was a really short one.
Because
There you go,
of late
Reese.
discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards.
Cards! Pokemon cards!
But the visitors soon dwindled.
Visitors like rapists!
Well, gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards
Pokemon cards!
giving me their sympathy.
Flowers like Hana! It's
Started,
Japanese.
shut the hell up, Tyler. I'm trying to narrate here, motherfucker, and you keep yelling.
Sympathy like I'm fucking sad and shit.
Yes, yes.
And
Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I really had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my months came by on a regular basis. Read the message on Skype. Iwanika was the last.
I can't say it because we're recording.
After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway.
I know. I had the same problem with girls I like. It's like I don't know what the fuck to talk to them about, so I just sit there in silence and I'm like, so you say something.
Yeah.
My face, my eyes, they all itch. The hospital.
Read the message.
It's not really
It's
fun.
not a place I'd like to live and read the message.
I read the message. 5:40. It's not really a place I'd like to live in. Actually, as soon as we finish up this like huge ass wall of text, we're gonna finish this off. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they aren't in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything. Shut the fuck up, Steven. I'm so sorry. He never answered anything. So I idly observed the scar of those surgeries and left of my chest slowly changed its appearance over time, thinking it was some kind of omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving. My expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around, the answer shows me there's no, at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why I just did. That fit perfectly. Maybe this is the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library, open quotations, in quotations, at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading. I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. That'd be awkward if like say like I had my phone and like I felt like I was physically naked. And
Yeah,
people
but
were
I
like,
love the stories.
and people were like seeing like my stuff dangle.
Yeah, but I really love the stories.
I don't give a fuck about stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey
Let's
mass.
step inside instead of moving within.
Thank you, Steven. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I paused in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book
Yep,
would start to
that green-
feel sharp.
that's
Shut the
brother.
fuck up. And burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. That's so sad. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since...
I love you, but I gotta let you go.
What? Since I've last seen them.
Parents are here.
Both of
This
them
week, your day,
are
since I-
even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party.
It's supposed to be something special. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has.
Speak up.
He takes his time sorting his papers and then sending them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did.
Alright.
And he casually sits down next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment.
Hello, Sal. How are you doing today?
I don't answer him, but I smile and look back at him.
I believe you can go home. Your heart's strong and now with some precautions. You should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father a prescription.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad. His expression turns one as he reads it quickly.
So many.
I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this?
I remember this part, dude. It's like boom, 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 all the words I can't read.
Absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters.
This is exactly what Japanese class is like. Side effects, adverse effects, what? Contradiction. I don't know what the fuck that word is. Contradictions, you know what a contradiction is, don't you, Steven? And dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's too futile. But it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only make me feel sicker. Is Cody getting on the mic?
No.
All this for the rest of my life, every day. I'm afraid it's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see how less fade over the years.
I'm a penguin.
God damn it, Cody. Alright, Cody, at least read the text that's on the screen.
Years what kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if you hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe it'd be best if you did return to your old school.
What?
Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down. The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled?
Excuse me, my nose is all stuffy today.
Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
Disabled? What? Am I?
It has a 24-hour nursing staff. They're sexy nurses, and they wear tight leggings. I would go with you, but my wife won't let me. And it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital that has sexy nurses too. The majority of students live on the campus.
Wife, you have a female.
What?
Nothing.
Not all the nurses are female. Alright, the nurse in the game isn't female, but who fucking cares, alright? Still bone them. Alright. And it's campus, so you can bang all the girls that are disabled. It's a good deal. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping health nearby.
independence. It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact.
I never said I was trying to disguise it. I was just disabled.
If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
But it's a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice.
No, you don't. That's how you are deadly fuck. Parents and other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
You sound like Francis. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, you should fucking be grateful, you little indecent shit.
A special school, that's...
An insult? It's disgraceful to my family, and I don't like it. It's not what you think. All the students are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's... what?
Oh,
it's
you're
geared-
the fat ass. You're the fat ass.
It's geared towards students that can still get
These
around
kids are
and learn,
calling me fat on
but
line.
just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right! Many of the graduates of school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. Actually, that's kind of the point in a disability. It kind of holds you back to where you can't do shit. Like, people in a wheelchair are held back from running a marathon. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. He's special. He's a special doctor. Steve, read. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. Exactly what I said. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought of my life was actually kind of boring. Now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. I don't say anything. Fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. You know this. But the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, that's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. And it would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. Steven, are you here?
At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like.
This motherfucker made me read shit. Sound like a dumbass.
Steven, I ain't even here.
That's why I looked like Wednesday.
Yeah, the fucking time.
Alright, and with that life expectancy, we're gonna stop here. And I love you guys. It's been great. We'll see you next time, because there's a fucking gate and it's black and shit. Bye.
Alright, see you next time.